poison. And the thing that would crack me up is they would say that, take another puff of an unfiltered cigarette, and then spit and put their mask back on because the pollution is just everywhere.
Wow. I remember staying with some relatives in Germany, and the drinking water, you had to buy bottles of it.
Yeah.
And so they always just had them out on the counter. So I put one in the fridge. And the next morning, my relative was like, "Did you put this in the fridge last night?" I went, "Yeah, I just wanted some cold water. It's all room temperature." And they're like,
Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Carlos Moreno. I'm with Agora Realty and Management, a Nevada LLC. My Nevada real estate license is 44851. And today we're going to be talking about properties that are available on the market, some development projects I have going on. And then we're also going to be talking about bartering marketing system with Mr. Mark Hayes. Mr. Mark Hayes is the owner of KSHP, the radio station here. And he's been working with this program for over 14 years, almost 15 years. And it works really, really well for big companies, medium companies, small companies. So it covers pretty much every business that wants to take advantage of that. Mark, talk a little bit and I'll come back.
Yeah, well, thanks, Carlos. And it's always a pleasure just to capture how this program worked. It's kind of a what we call it, like the way people used to barter and work long years ago. Like that was kind of the only
like our grandparents
work with a business is
yeah.
like bartering, right, and trade, because people didn't know how it was going to turn out. They didn't want to spend the money out of pocket, so they said, "Hey, well, I'll give you a service or products. I'll give you things." And before it came to what we're doing, that was kind of how businesses worked with other businesses, worked with television, worked with radio. Gave them things to just give away on the air. And we kind of took it to the next step where, hey, give us services, give us products, give us merchandise, anything that you may have through a business, online business we can work with. And it's really no businesses we can't do some type of advertising with.
Right.
And that's the beauty of it, because if you just want to run some commercials and you have a business and you just want to do it that way, we can do it. If you want to do it the barter way, we can also do it that way. So it's two ways. The traditional way, which to me is the way it used to be, where people would just, if we want to do business, we would trade our services. We would give you whatever products I have, and whatever, if it's a restaurant, we'll give you some gift vouchers, and that way it didn't really affect the business as far as their bottom number on marketing, because it was also powerful where they can write it off.
Yeah,
and so it really doesn't get no better than where I can trade some certificates. I can get customers come through my door, and then I can get I can service them, and it usually will pay for itself just through the gift card program.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let me go over a few properties I have and projects, and then we'll come back and dive into exactly how the system for bartering marketing works, and we'll come back to that subject in a little bit. So as part of my show, what I like to do is I bring different professionals on the show that help small business owners. Small business owners start out, usually they have an idea, they have a plan. Now they're going to go, it's an online business, or if it's a brick and mortar, now they're going to either buy a location or lease a location. That's where I come in and I help you. And I have a team of professionals with me that will support you. Meaning, say you need an attorney, you need somebody to help you set up your LLC, you need somebody to help you with the marketing. We have the radio show where we can help you with that as well. We're very inexpensively. And so we'll get into that in a little bit with the marketing, with the radio show. But we're also with, social media platforms such as Facebook Live, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch. And so we have many avenues where people can reach you and see your brand very, very inexpensively, like I mentioned earlier. But we have all the professionals that you're going to need. You need somebody to clean your hood in a restaurant or clean your office. We have that person, all the way from the cleaning person all the way to the attorney that's going to help you with the contracts, or somebody that's going to help you create the your corporations and stuff like that. Somebody that's a financial planner. Once you're making money, how do you reinvest that money and keep your money working for you? So the radio show, we are KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM, 1400 AM, and then we're on the top 6 social media platforms as well. Let me go over a few properties that I have available on the market. These are what we call turnkey or second generation locations. Second generation location means it's already, so if it's a restaurant, means it was a restaurant before, it's a second generation restaurant. So it already has all your amenities for a restaurant. So the hood, the grease trap, compartment sinks, and that kind of stuff. So I have on Decatur and O'Bannon, which is close to Sahara, I have a beauty salon, which has potential for somebody that wants to either, say you're a nail salon, but you want to lease out, sublease space. There's 3 rooms that have plumbing. So if you want to lease to another, to a permanent makeup person, or somebody that does other type of beauty professionals that you want to lease out to, that's a great opportunity to help with the rent, and then very little expense on the lessee's part. So that is on Decatur and Sahara area. Beauty salon, 1,200 square foot, asking $225 a foot. So it's about $3,300, including cams, per month. In the same plaza, we have a 1,922 square feet restaurant, second generation. It was a meal prep location. So, but it has all the amenities for a restaurant. So it has the hood, it has grease trap, compartment sinks. And so if you are interested in that location, a restaurant or the beauty salon, feel free to contact me at 702-236-3828. And then on Flamingo and Rainbow, I have multiple locations there, but I have one. It's second generation barbershop or beauty salon. It has multiple hair wash stations, plumbing at every station pretty much. It's 1,600 square foot, a very busy intersection there. It's available, asking $2.25 a foot. And then there's also space available there that could be from anywhere from a beauty salon to maybe a retail clothing store and things like that. On Tropicana and Nellis, I have 3 different suites that are available. Again, that we could do there. We had a 99-cent store, and as everyone knows, 99-cent store went out of business. But we do have a big anchor tenant coming in, grocery store. Cannot disclose the name just yet. Everything has not been fully finalized, but we're about 90% there. So we have a big grocery store coming in that, as I mentioned before on the show, the big anchor tenants bring in the traffic for the medium to smaller business owners. So that's coming in, and they'll probably be in there within the next 60 to 90 days. But they're going to help the plaza increase the traffic in there. So I have a 1,650 square feet there, and that is could be a deal for a small clothing store, could be a multi-service company, could be insurance there. And then I have 2 more that are around 1,200 square feet each, and those could be the same. I'm talking to a couple of people now, but it could be, it's licensed for a small dealership. I think you can have up to 5 vehicles there, and if you have more, then you can do it. But we have the space, but you're probably going to have to get a SUP, which is a special use permit. But it is possible. So, anyways, we have these 3 locations on Tropicana and Nellis. Again, if you are interested in these locations, feel free to contact me at 236-3828. And then let me get back with Mark Hayes about our bartering marketing system. And then if time allows, then I'll go over some of the developments that we have going on in the city, especially in North Las Vegas. So Mark, let's get back to it. How long have you been doing the marketing system, and how long the show been on? This radio show has been on the air.
All right, we've been here 30 years.
30 years.
I mean,
So that says a lot.
A little over half of those years. We're coming up on. I think this is my 15th or 16th year. You know, they start running over the top of each other. I started in 2009 or 10. It was 2009 or 10. I knew it was one of them. 2009 or 2010. I gotta
A long time
I
though.
gotta look back and see where I am exactly. I know it was in April, but it was 2009 or 2010. One
Yeah.
of those two
Right.
years. And here we are in 2025 . So, you know, you do the math, give or take a year.
Yeah. No, it's a long time.
I mean, when I started here, I didn't really, you know, I was more or less wanting to just be on the radio and talk sports and,
Yeah.
you know, just try to find a way in to doing what I wanted to do. And so, and then this wonderful program of Radio Shop and Show, I found out the backstory and how it came about. And, you know, we were the first company to go live with a bartering system program where we're actually selling merchandise and trading with businesses and selling stuff online, over the counter. We had 2 stations in Chicago, and I mean, it was, you know, for, you know, people that have money, people that medium, I mean,
large
class,
company,
low, you know. It's a program that's good for everybody that's looking to save money. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of the things that people are going to do, you're going to go to these places and pay a lot more than you normally have been paying, right? Everything is so more expensive. I mean, you know, and so our program with over 300 businesses, it may have a different name, but it is probably the same place that you're going to go to anyway.
Right.
And why not grab a $25 certificate or a $40 pedicure or a $6 haircut?
Right.
Compared to going or a shave for $10. Like, so many different discounts because we work in different. I mean, we can get a synthetic oil change for $20.
Right.
Go try. Tell me the last time you got a synthetic oil change. Even a regular oil change now was expensive. And today we was doing synthetic oil changes for $22.
Right. So
regular oil change was $8.
So let's go. Let's talk about how the basics of how it works.
Yeah.
You meet with the business owner, and then what transpires from there.
So the business owners, we usually, what we want to do is just kind of, I want to say 90% of the people understand the barter system. They love it.
Yeah.
Even if they've never had a business, they
understand
it.
They
know, granted, there is still some newer generation is against. You know,
got lost a little bit.
Barter. You know, they think social media is the only way you can advertise. And so when we meet with the clients, we tell them, you know, hey, here's a little bit about the station. Here's a list of the people and how many people listen through our platform regularly. We give them an option to decide how many vouchers they want to do, value. And I try to always tell people, because I've had people come in here and say, oh, I'll give you one $25 certificate, and I want all that advertised.
Yeah, no. Hold on a minute.
Well, now, and I say who, and so I was like, who's benefiting the most off that?
Right.
You or me. We both got a benefit, and you know, so I always tell people, you know, make it worth both our while, right? If I'm gonna promote you, I'm gonna advertise you, I'm gonna bring you in for an interview, I'm gonna be on social media. That's what I'm giving you.
Right.
If we put and I'm not putting a value on the things. So, you know, I try to give the business owner a picture of exactly what we're gonna do. And if you want people in your door, you have to start by giving us a good allotment of vouchers. Yeah. Because that's where it starts.
Yeah. And I see this like an opportunity for 3 ways to win, right? The consumer wins, but you're buying a $30, $50, $100 gift card You buying it for 50% off,
Price, yeah.
right? So you're winning. You win in there. $100 gift card for $50. The business owner is winning because they're getting new clients
Walking through
that
the door.
normally wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And then the radio show makes a little bit of money,
Yeah,
you know, because
from
you
the-
said,
yeah.
you
And
know,
we
so it's a
put-
win-win-win.
It's
That's-
a triple win.
And that's
It is
what
for
I like.
everybody. And that's what the radio shopping show has been here, been established for 30 years. There's
Yeah.
people in Las Vegas that lived here for 20 years, 25 years and don't know about the station.
Right.
Right. And not saying that they should know, but we have a lot of people that know about the station but don't use it.
Yeah.
And that's what bothers me is where you hear how much everything is, right?
Mhm.
But there's avenues out there where you can save money. And this, I mean, like today I was doing 80% off items that people are going to go to and spend full price for.
Right.
You know, and I tell your friends, tell your neighbors. I just share it with somebody because that's how people are able to save money. Because once they use the program one time, the business owner sees them come through the door, and then people go back.
Yeah. And once they go back, they don't have a
They don't have
certificate.
a gift card. That's on their own dime.
Yeah. Now,
so
now
that
that's
there
a
now-
client that you
Now
acquired.
it's working because now if you give as number, let's just throw out a $525 gift vouchers, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna sell those for between $15 and $12.
Okay.
Right? And when you start thinking of it like that, if you look at it from a number standpoint, I mean, you're looking at $125 a week, right? But
Mhm.
that's not $125 that you're losing or $125 that we're making. We're not
Right.
making $125.
Correct.
But that's how many gift vouchers that we want people to start with.
Right.
And, you know, on a weekly basis, and if you look at it, they're $500 a month. You know, you cut that in half, $250, and what the station is getting from our listeners, because that's who pays for the advertising is the listeners. That's who pay us to promote for you.
Right.
So we make them put some skin in the game, and then we go into the third phase is where we say, now, when that person walks through the door, if your customer service is good, if they appreciated the business and whether it's a food place, whether it's a show,
Yeah.
a trout at a hotel, they had a good
Movie
experience,
theater.
they're gonna go back.
Right.
They're
Right.
gonna go back. We got categories from automotive, beauty, recreation, and every category
Yeah. Yeah.
that people use.
Yeah.
We have it in our catalog, and I mean, you know, 8 pages of over 300
50.
plus businesses.
Yeah.
There's no way a person can not find something
Right.
to save money.
Save
on.
money. And then we don't even think about it, but I'm planning, okay, let's say, Friday, I'm taking my kids out to dinner.
Yeah.
My kids are grown, but still, that's going to be 3-4 people that are, it's going to cost between $30 and $50 per person, depending on where you go. It may be more, but
Yes.
that's $150. Man, if I can get $50 off for that, I'll take it
It's easy.
all day.
It's easier to swallow 100, even if it's that $50 makes a big, huge difference.
Right.
It really does, where people have to decide: do I go out? Do I
Cook
spend the
at
same
home.
amount of money and go to the grocery store? Like you're kind of even, but if you can throw in that 25, that 50,
Extra.
$100 gift certificate,
Right.
that will help you save some money. And then you can actually go and do a lot more things too. I mean, yesterday or day before yesterday, we was doing dinner and a show for $29.
Nice.
Where are you going?
Where?
I mean,
Unheard of.
I almost had to slap myself because I'm like, people aren't calling, and I'm saying dinner and a show. You don't have to do dinner and a show at the same day, but here's a $25 gift card and a $200 in show tickets.
Yeah.
For $29, you're gonna get a pair of show tickets for valued at about $175, and then you're gonna get a dinner that's valued at $25.
Wow.
That's $200 in overall value. Now you went to a dinner and a show, you spent $29 out
Man.
of pocket. Whatever extra things you get on top of that, but that's how we look at the savings. Okay, if
Yeah.
we give you $200 in value,
Mhm.
you're gonna give me $25 or $29.
Wow. That's huge.
I mean,
That's huge.
It's just it's cut and dry. It's
Yeah.
not no catch. It's not. We're
Yeah.
trying to bait people in and give us their information so we can resell it. We don't do no remarketing of people's information. We are here, and you only pay no membership fee.
No
You only
membership.
pay for what you buy.
So you become anybody, the public could become a member of the KSHP shopping. How do they do that?
Walk in here at 2400 South Jones. We'll sign you up.
Can they
Give
sign
you
up
a
online?
Key tag. They can sign up online. It's a little longer because we send out the key tags,
Okay.
but if they walk in, they'll get a key tag right on the spot. It's a 7-digit key tag, just like the little key tag, saver tag you have on your keys.
It looks like this.
Just like that. That's the Radio Shop and Show key tag, and it comes with a 7-digit number, got a barcode, and that's the ID number that we identify people with, so anybody can sign up. You
So
can even sign up people in the home. I mean, you might have 2 roommates. They can sign up.
yeah,
You might have a family of
friends, family,
friends,
brothers,
neighbors.
sisters,
I mean, everybody can sign up.
and
And
save
I
money.
have groups of people that they all take advantage of the certificate, and they all are able to go out together. They all
Right.
come buy show tickets, and they all go to the show that they be able to go out and enjoy, maybe even have a dinner all together because they all in different homes. So they
Yeah.
all got cards, they got our numbers,
They
and so we make
enjoy.
it affordable.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I promote the system, because number one, there's an agreement you have to sign because
Yes.
of the FCC regulations and stuff like that, but there is no contract. If you're a business owner and you want to do the marketing, if you don't have a big budget or no budget, this is a great way to get your brand out there, get your name out there for little to no out of pocket. If you're a restaurant, it's going to cost you $30, might cost you $12 worth of
Yeah, you're gonna throw away more than that. Right?
and then your food loss might be more than that. So, this way, for more than $100 a week in gift cards. So if you do 4 $25 gift cards,
Yeah.
Mark will cut you a 30-second commercial.
Yep.
Every week,
20,
any place, 24/7.
Interview, 15-minute interview.
Nobody shows up to your place. Your
So nobody loses.
30-second commercial is still
It's
playing.
fine.
Yeah.
We're still promoting you on the air, even if nobody calls in. And gets
Yeah.
a
So Mark is a numbers game. He wants volume in numbers, not necessarily. I know other radio stations through other businesses I've owned where you're paying $1,500, $2,000 a month.
They are taking. They
You
are
know,
taking
and you
it
don't
out
know,
the backyard and,
and
just-
there's no way to know whether that's working or not.
you
this
don't
way-
know.
If you're a automotive mechanic shop and somebody shows up with a voucher, that means they paid X amount. So okay, that's working,
They know.
and
Yeah.
they know. And so my clients tell me that it's like, yeah, no, it works.
Yeah,
I
I mean, because it's Carlos. There's nothing that can really truly go wrong.
right.
There is nothing that can go wrong. You're not digging in your pocket.
Nope.
I'm not calling you every month saying, "Hey, I need another check."
Yeah.
And you're not seeing. You're with us. You're seeing a return on investment.
Right.
You didn't pay a penny out of pocket.
No
right?
out of pocket.
You gave us a couple plates of food, right?
Right. Or
Or a haircut.
or a
right?
haircut.
But I always say, once you got that person in the door,
yeah.
our job is done.
Right.
Now it's up to the business owner, whether they're sitting there having a conversation for a haircut, whether they're sitting at a table having a steak. That's your customer. We don't get no money off what they spend off the.
Yeah,
Most people
yeah.
say, "Oh, do you get anything percentage?" No, that's your customer. We brought them in. Whatever they spend over the $25 certificate, that's your
Right. And
that's
now
your pocket.
and now your portion of the job as a business owner is to make sure that whether that service is great,
Yes.
maybe
With
give
every person that walks in the door.
keep them coming back after that.
You have to, and that's what sometimes. I mean, it ain't the owner. Sometimes it's people that are in
Right.
the face. When people walk in here, I say, and if I'm not up front or if Michelle's up front, we want to try our best to treat every disgruntled, happy, unhappy when they walk through the door. Might be not our fault, but we want to treat everybody the same way. And I've done that for the last 15 plus years. Every person that's called on that radio, I've taken the time, take their order,
Mhm.
ask them if they need help, because I want to treat people like that because they'll always remember and come back.
Yeah.
They'll always remember and come back. And so, it's the same with businesses, right? They think because I got the best food in the world,
Yeah, but if nobody knows you're there,
or your customer service is not that good, Your
That's
food
another-
don't really matter to people now
Right.
as much as it did in
Right.
the past. Customer service to me is probably the best way to keep people coming back. And, you know, because I can go down the street and get good food, but if I get bad customer service, I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to go back. So that's why we, you know, and even with our customers, we train them to know that, hey, when you go to a business, you know, you treat it accordingly, right? You're
Right.
representing us because you're using that certificate.
Correct.
And we've
Okay.
had incidents where people didn't, but for 95% of the people that use a certificate, they come in there as represent KSHP.
Yeah.
Right. And so,
Yeah.
you know, it's a triple threat. It's a win for us. It's a win for the business,
So-
and it's a win for
And
the listeners.
yeah, and that's what I like. It's a win-win-win.
And then you don't see that happen. Right?
No.
One person win, the other person don't
No.
win, or two
I've,
people win, and one
I've
person
advertised, like I said, I've advertised in other previous businesses, and then I don't know, but I'm paying every month.
don't. You know you're doing that.
For
You know you're writing
and it's a
checks.
6-month contract. Here, no contract.
No contracts.
You want
Oh,
to do
no,
this
have
if you want to advertise. There's obviously a paid advertisement.
yeah,
type
we
of
do
business as
we
well.
have a secondary because I do have like lawyers and doctors. They
Yeah.
don't, you know, nurses and health clinics. They don't really have a lot to services that they want to trade. So they say, okay, for
Advertise.
$10 a spot
Uh-huh.
or $20 a spot, I can do 4 or 5 spots a week. If I get one person,
They're paid for it.
it's paid for itself. And so we have that built-in listenership too, Carlos. That's really important.
Right.
It's already built in. It's not like, you know, like I said, I got a lot of
If the
friends
show's
that
been
are
here
in
30
business.
years,
Yeah.
there's a
But
lot
it's-
to say about
Yeah,
that.
it's built into where people know what time we're going to be on, and their hand is on their pocket because they
Right.
know they're going to spend some money, but they
'Cause they're
know
gonna
how big of a
save.
discount they're getting.
They're gonna save money.
So they're saving money, but
Yeah.
it's rare that you get a business to where I'm gonna promote you to people that are already ready to spend money.
Right.
So when they walk through the door, they know they got to spend some money.
Right. And then we all like to spend time with the people we love, right?
Yeah.
I want to go to the movies on Friday, Saturday, right? Let me go to KSHP.
Just let me check.
Let me check and see what's available in that category. Oh, look,
Let
I
me
can get
just check.
let me get a $15 ticket. I can get it for $8.
Yep. You get two tickets to the movies for $12.
2 pair tickets.
Two tickets.
Two-
One pair for
One pair
$12.
for $12.
So $6 a ticket.
So if you're listening, sign up. It's free to sign up to
Remember,
be a member. And then if you're a business owner, contact us and we will get your name and your brand out there and get you traffic in the door.
yeah, and
Yeah,
that's it.
that's
And
what it's
Our
about.
whole goal is to walk people in the door because the longer the businesses, and like I said, we have a good retention rate. It's like, 1% of people that are on the show, they don't leave because they're unhappy. They leave because the business closed or they change ownership.
Mm.
And so it works.
It works.
It-
No,
it-
and that's why I like to promote it because I know it works. I mean, I've pushed it to put it in front of my I don't want to say push, but I put it in front of my clients and the ones that have taken advantage of it's working.
They see it. Well,
You know.
seeing the results.
They're
People
seeing the
walking in,
results,
right?
yeah.
And this is another thing, Carlos. I know we got to get off, but
Yeah.
when they walk through that door, I never tell the business owners, I never want to mislead them at all. I don't
Right.
want to say, hey, this person or that person's going to walk through your door and they're going to spend
X.
over the value of whatever gift card or gift certificate you might have
Right,
gave us.
right.
Because that's misleading to where the business owner will be like, well, Mark.
They only spent
And they
them.
only remember that one that spent $24.99, right? And so we can't force the people to spend over, but when you go into a business and you like what they see and you see other things you want, that's where you spend
Yeah.
over.
And then you get them. If you get them that first time and they keep coming back, now that's your client.
Yeah,
you
and they
know.
don't tell people.
And they're gonna
They
tell
don't
other
tell
people.
other people, and that travels. The word of mouth
Yeah,
travels.
yeah.
So,
So great information, Mark. We're getting towards the end of the show, but thank you
yes, sir. Anytime.
as always. Great information. Let me talk about our top development project for Agora Realty and Management. We have the Hilo Park, which I've been talking about just about every show for the last few weeks because we broke ground on that project about 3 weeks ago. We're developing already the first 11 acres out of 73. That's going to be a great project. It's being promoted. It's being advertised through social media and some of the news channels that it's compared to the downtown Summerlin. So it's going to be huge. We still have some spaces available. We have high-end restaurants. I have 158,000 square foot of indoor sports arena going in there. And works with another professional soccer player for an indoor soccer field there. It's probably going to be somewhere around 15,000 to 25,000 square feet of indoor soccer. So it's going to be a great amenity for the community. We have a school that's 20,000 square foot. It's going to house about 4,000 adult students per month. So it's pretty much a well built in traffic that is going to help all the medium to smaller businesses. So we have major grocery store going in there as well. So a lot of great things going on. If you are interested in that leasing space, I have about 4 spaces there now that are available for retail. If you are interested, that project's probably about 1.5 years out for completion. So if you are interested, feel free to contact me. My number is 702-236-3828. My email is cmoreno, M-O-R-E-N-O, at agoraproperty.com. And again, thank you for your time. And we'll see you next Tuesday in English. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do the show in English, and Fridays is in Spanish. So thank you for your time. Have a great day.